Hey there, Braves Nation. If you're one of those who lives and breathes blue, red, and white, get ready because today's video is packed with information that will touch your heart. The Braves season hasn't been easy, and the news coming soon shows that important changes are happening, and perhaps the time for a turnaround is approaching. So stick with me until the end because I guarantee it will be worth it. Before diving into this story, like it, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss anything about the Braves. And tell me in the comments, are you a true fan? If so, sign up now to be part of this passionate family that follows the team's every step. Let's get straight to the point. Marcell Ozuna, one of the Atlanta Braves' most recognizable players, is open to any trade, as long as one condition is met. According to USA Today reporter Bob Nightingale, Ozuna has the right to veto any trade due to the 10-5 clause in his contract, but he's now willing to accept any offer if he's guaranteed a starting spot every day. If you're unfamiliar with this rule, 10-5 means a player has 10 years of MLB service and at least 5 consecutive seasons with the same team, which gives him the power to veto trades. So it's clear that, for Ozuna, playing is more important than anything else. He wants to play every day. He doesn't want to be a backup anymore. And this speaks volumes about what's going on in the locker room. Now let's analyze the situation. The Braves are having a difficult season, 45 wins and 61 losses, with several players underperforming, many near or below the Mendoza line, in addition to a list of injuries that has affected almost every department. Pitchers, fielders, catchers, no one has escaped. Therefore, for the first time in years, the team will likely be a seller in the trade window, seeking to rebuild the team that dominated the NL East. Ozzy Albies was even in the news for considering offers for him, but no one has been more speculated about leaving than Marcell Ozuna. The veteran, a 3-time All-Star, has performed reasonably well this season, with a .232 batting average, .358 OBP, .743 slugging, 13 home runs, and 42 RBIs. But that doesn't seem to be enough for the Braves, who are looking for any change to salvage the remainder of the season. What can we take away from this? First, Ozuna isn't satisfied with losing his starting spot and wants to secure his place by playing every day, whether here or with another team. It's natural. Baseball is a tough game, with limited opportunities, and he wants to get the most out of his career. Second, the Braves are in a transitional phase, using other options, often catchers, as DH. This shows that the team is trying to create opportunities for the future, while also reshuffling the roster to find balance. And for you, fan, the question remains, what do you think of this situation? Could Ozuna still be an important player for the Braves? Or is a trade the way for the team to react? Who do you think should take over the DH role or strengthen the offense? Leave your comment here because I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're not already subscribed, hurry up and join our Braves family. The passion is strong here, and the excitement never stops. Now, speaking as a longtime Braves fan, I'll give my honest opinion. This situation with Ozuna reflects the difficult times the team is going through. The age and wear and tear of a player like him are starting to take their toll, and losing a starting spot can be a blow to any athlete. His decision to accept trades if they guarantee playing time shows that he still wants to compete, but that he's in a period of uncertainty. On the team's side, the Braves need to make difficult choices. Continuing to hold on to players who aren't performing as well as before could stall a renewal. On the other hand, letting go of an experienced veteran is always a double-edged sword. I think the Braves need to carefully evaluate the market, try to get the maximum return from a potential Ozuna trade, while also continuing to make room for the young players who are building the team's future. Ultimately, this news is a mix of uncertainty and possibility. The season is long and full of surprises, and the Braves still have a lot to show. The fans, as always, are the fuel that keeps the team fighting. So fans, my message is this: keep the faith, keep supporting, cheering, and believing that better days are ahead. Now, I want to hear from you. How do you see the future of the Braves? Without Ozuna? Who do you think will shine and help the team return to the top? Leave your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your Braves fans. Together we are stronger. Thanks for sticking with me this far. See you in the next video. Hey there, Braves Nation. Today I want to have a straight talk with you about Marcell Ozuna's situation, which has been one of the most talked about topics this mid-season. It's one of those news stories that resonates with us because it speaks not only to a player, but also to the team's current situation and the decisions that could shape its future. First, let's remember that Ozuna is a veteran, a guy who has already had high moments in his career, including being a three-time All-Star. He arrived at the Braves expecting to contribute significantly offensively and defensively, and, of course, as one of the biggest names on the roster. But the reality of baseball is harsh, and his performance this season has been below expectations. So much so that he lost his starting spot. Now he's set a condition for accepting any trade. He wants a guaranteed starting spot. This shows how important it is for him to continue playing and have time to prove himself. And honestly, that's understandable. No athlete wants to be a reserve when they have talent and a desire to play. But this situation also says a lot about the Braves' current situation. The team isn't experiencing its best form. The season has been difficult. The roster has been severely affected by injuries, and the team hasn't quite clicked as well as anyone expected. This has led the Braves, who have always been title contenders, to focus more on rebuilding and roster changes to try to turn things around. From the team's perspective, Ozuna's departure could be an opportunity to make room for younger, more promising players who need a chance to grow. It could also be a way to lighten the payroll and acquire players who better fit the team's current situation. But losing a player with Ozuna's experience and talent, even if he's not at his peak, is a risk. He could be the guy who, in a decisive game, steps up and makes a difference. The challenge is that for that to happen, he needs to be motivated and get playing time, something that seems to be under threat now. I see this situation as a time for reflection for the Braves. Is it worth betting on a veteran still seeking optimal form? Or is the best option to invest in young players and create room for a renewal? It's also a clear sign that the Braves need to adjust their offense and perhaps their DH strategy to be more competitive, especially since the division race is heating up. As a fan, it's hard to see a well-known name like Ozuna on the list of speculations, but it's part of the sports cycle. Players come and go at certain times, and the important thing is that the team strengthens. I believe the Braves have enough talent to overcome this phase if they can make the right choices now, whether through trades, recovery, or youth development. And the fans need to be united, supporting the team every step of the way. I want to hear from you. What do you think the Braves should do with Ozuna? Let him fight for the starting spot, trade to create space, or something else? Who do you think can take on the prominent role in the offense? Leave your comments below. I'd love to read and respond. And if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other Braves fans. Ultimately, baseball is unpredictable, and that's what makes it so exciting. Let's support the Braves together because the season still promises plenty of excitement. Hail to the Braves, everyone. See you next time.